Hello friends, so we have done quite a lot of good work on vocabulary. Although the focus is on IELTS or IELTS, but those words can be used for any kind of writing by anyone. Interested persons can do it. So we have done synonyms, antonyms, then you remember one word substitutes. Words, a list of words easily misunderstood. For example, stationary. Then words with appropriate prepositions. Now we have also, the last one we did was compound words. Now the last part of this section of vocabulary, today we are going to start one, and that is a writer's pets. Pet, P-E-T, pet. Writers, they love those expressions, phrases, very useful phrases. They are ornaments for writing. And if you have a thorough knowledge, command over these phrases, they are really ornaments. For example, I tell you, if you say that in life there is plenty of problems and tribulations and troubles, instead of that you can say, life is not a bed of roses. See that, how beautiful the expression is. So your writing, it will be marked very high when you are writing compositions, paragraphs, and also your essays and so on. That we are coming immediately after this. See that? So we have done good work on grammar for you. Vocabulary, grammar means structures are there, vocabulary. Now we will later, after this, we will be developing ideas. Putting sentences together, say into paragraphs, 15 sentences or so, and then we will have 20-25 sentences, essays, and we will be doing that. The focus is on IELTS. That doesn't mean that only IELTS people can do this. Take advantage of this. Anybody who likes to write, interested in writing, reading and all those things. In reading also this is important, no? And when you are, your interview, if you are able to use such phrases in your conversation, interview interaction with your interviewer, definitely you will be getting high marks, no doubt about that. Okay. So let's begin. Today you have got bed of roses. Life is not a bed of roses. Married life is not, some people think that married life is a bed of roses. A bed of roses means, what we call, conditions favorable conditions, that's the meaning. Sometimes people go for trekking, they think that there will be no problems. No. Trekking is an adventure, but it is not a bed of roses. Climbing Everest is a great adventure and you will be known, famous in the world, but it is not a bed of roses. That means don't expect that all the conditions will be favorable to you. That's the meaning, bed of roses. You can use it in a day-to-day life. I don't think that my course that I am going to take is a bed of roses. Like that you can say. Next one is cut no ice. That is, means make no progress. Whatever you do, you cut no ice. That means no progress is made. Onward going is not at all possible. That's the meaning. No cut no ice means. Now suppose you get a piece of ice and you cannot cut it, that means it will remain like that. That's what you can imagine. Cut no ice. Many efforts have been made by UN to bring about world peace, but it has cut no ice. I tried my level best to have a best relationship with my friends, but it cuts no ice. Why it cuts no ice means no progress is made. So you can say some people try their best to produce a film, but it cuts no ice. Producing a film is not a very simple thing. So like day-to-day life, day-to-day experiences, you can make use of these phrases. As I told you, these are pets of writers. Pet, P-E-T, pet. Fag ends, last part. The last part of something. Instead of that, if you say, no, fag end. See, the last part of his life, he became a charitable man. Instead of that, you say, in the fag end of his life, he became a charitable man. See, your level, standard of expression, it has gone up. Understand? The fag end of the assembly session. The members passed 25 bills. Last part of, that's also correct, but you see, the difference when you are using last part and the fag end. Fag end of the class, a boy stood up and said thanks to the teacher. The fag end of the semester, teachers worked very hard because they had to complete their portions. Like that, you can day-to-day life. Other than play second fiddle. Fiddle. Fiddle means violin. Play second fiddle. That means you are not a leader. You are playing. Your role is to assist. That's the meaning. Instead of saying my role is to assist in the class, you can say I will play second fiddle to the teacher in the class. Look at that. Don't you think it looks scholarly? Don't you think it gives you some your speech your use of these words can create a good impact on the people who listen to? Play second fiddle? Yes. Usually wives play second fiddle in the family. Usually. Wives play second fiddle. Usually. Doesn't mean that always they have to be like that. And the occasion arises, the wives have to play major role. Not or equal, these days of women's liberation, if I say like this, wives play second fiddle, that is, it's not good for my health. So I changed it. I said that wife and husband, they are equals. Okay, there's no problem, I suppose. Okay, you can say that the assistant headmaster, I say, I got your plays second fiddle to the headmaster. That's all, isn't it? And then we can say the minister plays second fiddle to the king in the affairs of the state. Of course, there's no doubt about it. King has to be king. Like that. Okay. Then make head or tail. That's another very good expression. That means you don't understand anything. Sometimes we listen to long speeches, but we cannot make head or tail. We fail to make head or tail. Isn't it? Some people use bombastic language now. Bombastic is splendid, magnificent, and all the things. When the splendid meets the magnificent enjoys celestial peace and ecstasy. What did you get anything from this? So this kind of, when people speak like that, we will say we could not make head or tail of the speech. Understand? So in day-to-day life we can make use of these phrases, and your standard, you will create an impact on the audience, and you will feel very you will get great satisfaction thinking that I am using idiomatic language. Understand? Hope that what I have explained is you have understood. And immediately after this, I told you, after this section, this will be the last one as far as vocabulary is concerned, and then we will move to essay writing and paragraph writing, and later to interviews. With that, all the components of the IELTS program will be over, so you can have your training at home, provided you put in some effort into this. But don't think that it is going to be a better process. Okay, so bye.